Got my helper back today. He's going to be back for a little while. We just went on a road trip. Saw some good concerts.
She has to do an interview about her hobbies, so she's choosing entertainment.
Take a wind tossing, take all of your savings out. Cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out. And I was not born around, so baby come on. We'll give a fire to bed and say, you were not born in sin. Leave it up on your bed, let your mother know you sick. And by the time she wakes, we'll do.
And got COVID. So, we are quarantined. That makes me very happy because I can get some work done on the plane. All right, here we're setting the washout. Okay, we're at 0 at this end. I don't know if I've shown you these. We've got those bonded in place, the bushings. Got that in place. The bushings are in place there. They're in place there. I've got my Horner wingtip on there. Zoom out. What have we got here? Okay, 2 degrees. So, let's start getting the lattice work done for the geodetics on the bottom side of the wing and hold it in that position, and then we'll have the washout for the wing complete. I'm running around too much here, zipping and zagging. We'll get that done, and then we can move on to the next step. Hey Kyoya. Hey Kyoya. What are you doing? You helping? So, what I've done, I've glued in all the geodetics going this way on the bottom. Again, I'm at 2 degrees on that one. Now, I leveled them first. I glued in these geodetics, and then I started in gluing the crossways geodetics, and that's as far as I got. I ran out of clamps. So that's where we are, but I double checked to make sure This root wing rib is at 0 degrees. That one is the 2-degree washout that we need, so that's all good. And then just to mention on, you're looking at some of the stuff going, what the heck's he doing? Clamping. How much is enough clamping force and how much is not? I think it all has to be clamped. I use these little ones simply because they'll only open wide enough to go across there, and it does add a little bit of force in there. Not a lot, but it's clamping it. Same with the bigger ones. I just use the bigger ones because they'll open wider. I use the biggest ones down here because that's the only clamps that I have will go that wide. These clamps are pretty strong and they will squeeze out a fair bit of the glue, but I don't think they're squeezing out too much of the glue. They are clamps, but they're still glue underneath there. And I've tested those on the other wing, and there's not really much of an issue there. And lots of times these big ones are what I use to do my test strips with. This conglomeration, I couldn't get a clamp to go, like these ones are all clamping on just the rib or the spark cap. I don't know if you can see that. It clamps on the spark cap there. I couldn't get one because I've got all this conglomeration here, so you couldn't get on the spark cap to clamp on there. So just start using whatever you've got around there. I put a couple scraps under there and a board across there and just added some weight on there to hold that down. And I see lots of guys, we're talking about stuff all the time on how the heck do you clamp this? How the heck do you clamp that? Well, lots of times you just have to invent stuff on the fly to get that held down. Again, it's not a huge amount of weight, it's not squishing it, it's just holding it in place so that it'll dry appropriately, I guess. Anyway, that's as far as I got today with all my clamps. And tomorrow I'll finish off doing the rest of the clamps, and that will be the geodetic done on the wing. Kyoya, did you help today? Or did you chew up a sock? Hey, dummy. Yeah, you. Say goodbye.